first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll leave it with him. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the...
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast.
He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the ball is picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They try to get it outside on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Quarterback will audible. He'll start this drive firing. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He makes the catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one up.
Coming after him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pugh. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. He'll toss it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 14 to Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The give to the tailback. Showing off the arm. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nothing but green ahead. The 30. He's at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play throwing.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. Touchdown, Ohio State. Reeled it in and just made the house call. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Texas. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fast motion from the offense. On second down, just keeps firing. The sure hands, it's Pugh. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up, way to know where the sticks are, now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get them on the ground quickly.
Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. On the ground, it's Pugh. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Trying to get to him. Still on it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice throw there to get the 1st down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the 1st round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a 1st-rounder in the future.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Colorado State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds a tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. Just steamrolling the defense. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Wants to go up top, extending the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And off from the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to run for it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
First down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score. Ohio State 21, Texas 16.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're getting this guy lathered up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Steps away. He'll fire to his right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. From the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Wide out in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the Buckeyes will move the sticks with the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to the Coyotes. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it on the move. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On second down, he'll fire. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close that drive, going to the air for the final few inches and the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They're trying to get to it. Jukes his way for more. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Slings it downfield. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Here comes the 2-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose